What's up, guys? Yeah, filling up the tank. I got this tank from USDA. You can rent them for 50 bucks. For 50 bucks, and you know, whatever. They weren't worried about it. They said just bring them back when I'm done. They've got a bunch of them. So I was gonna spray today, but it was a little windy, so I didn't. I want it to be dead still, and it'll be still. Like right now, it's not too bad, but then there's like, you know, 10, 15 a mile an hour gusts that come through, and I want to, you know, the stuff's expensive. I want it to go where I want it to go. But what it is, it's, I'll show you what it is. A lot of stuff going on around here. Yeah, the yard's coming in okay, not too bad. I'll get to that in a minute. You know, there's a couple patches where I overseeded it because it didn't come in great. I mean, I planted that stuff in a heat wave, but, you know, I needed that dozer in here. I needed that water to go away from my house no matter what before I kept working on it. So I just watered the crap out of it, and I don't know, it came in all right. I'll show you this first, I guess, since I'm right here. I tied in those drains, and we got a friggin' downpour, and I was just smiling. I was sitting on the porch watching all that water go right away from my house. It was awesome. And then these two pipes were still sticking out of the ground, and there was a big old puddle right here and a big old puddle over there, and that's what they are. I've got filter cloth above, you know, like right on the pipe, and then I put the cap over it to hold it in place. But there they are. So I'm glad I put those in too, because water does flow. It actually flows this way, and then it was going right over here. You can see how wet that is. I do have a line going straight here, so I will probably maybe, and then it goes this way. I may even put a couple drains in over there, but only if I need to. After like I said, I'm gonna let this settle. It's already settled a lot. Like that was high. So I'm gonna get in there and mound up over it again once it dries out. I was in here with the skid steer, just touching that up. So turkey grit, that's where my HVAC, or that's where my condenser's going. I still got to level it a little bit better. I just kind of put it down and was messing with it a little bit. But those guys started today. I'll show you that probably on a different video. I got a lot of stuff to cover here. So yeah, the wood boiler, that's going in. You know, like next spring or something like that. I'm not worried about getting that in this year. Oh yeah, I got some new toys, boys. My other lawnmower, my $300 riding lawnmower, friggin' blew the motor, and I'm done with used stuff. It's, you know, I've got this land. This has got a warranty on it. 48-inch deck. It's an Exmark. I don't know, there's that. And then got myself a mule. I was so there's that. And I bought them from the same place, so I got a deal because I bought them both. And yeah, so that's gonna really come in handy. I was in that. And I had the grapple on, and I was going to it was my birthday, and I told her I'm not working in the house on my birthday. Hold on. I'm not working in the house on my birthday, and so I sawed up a tree across the road, and I'm riding in the skid steer with all this, you know, whatever. A milk crate full of, you know, my little tool, and a couple extra chains, and bar oil, gas, and a chainsaw like in between my legs. I'm like, man, you know, I don't want to do all this work and then buy it and be like, man, it would have been nice to have it. So I bought it, you know. I don't think I'll regret it. But yeah, I just cleaned up in here. Oh yeah, I hung this fan. I got that free from a building they were tearing down in Chicago, and man, it's nice to have that in here. Okay, back to spraying. So here's what I'm using. Chaparral. I'm going to use that. Astute and Remedy. Now, it's a 300-gallon tank, so I've got my, concoction all ready to go. I'm just putting water in it right now because I'm going to calibrate it. That way when I get some, a calmer day, I can just go at it. I'm going to put 100 gallons of just plain water in it, and then I'm going to calibrate it and get everything ready to go so I can just put the chemical in, agitate it, put the other 200 gallons in, and hit it. So that's all going to be Irie. So what else? Oh yeah, so I put that there. I just did it because, there were big puddles there. I mean, it is graded right to it, and it's going to work. But also, if the wind picks up, and I can already feel it, I'm sorry if this is a windy video. But that yard came in pretty decent. I'm still going to roll it. I'm borrowing my neighbors. What they have is a propane tank that they filled with cement and made a roller out of it. So I'm definitely going to roll it. But I mean, it didn't come in too bad. I'm still going to overseed it here and there. But if you look down where the straw is, I mean, it's still coming in. I mean, you know what I mean? It's not done. It gets thicker every day, so I'm gonna wait a minute till I overseed it. But it's not absolutely perfect, but it's pretty close. Yeah, I don't know. I'll show you another little. Here you go. Came in all right. I'm not too upset about it. But okay, so over here we got that downpour, and I mean a downpour. We got like an inch of rain in 20 minutes. It came down, man. And then after that, just steady rain for almost 2 days, which is cool because stuff is really greening up out here. But I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, so this started to wash out. I was just going to put that bale down there and spread that out to hold it in. But what I'm going to do is from those trees right there over to there, I'm planting grass there. I don't need a garden from here to that telephone pole. I mean, that's a big old garden. So I'm going to definitely plant grass in here. I'll do that tomorrow because I want to hold that hold this topsoil in there. I mean, you can see that this was clean gravel before all this is washout. But I scooped it up and whatever, and there's gravel in it. But definitely going to plant that and get that done. And I went in here, there were some high spots and whatever, like right there. And there was a huge load. There was a pothole, that's a Chicago street, but there was a big hole there. And it was high here, so I just smoothed that off. I did the same thing over here. Got that ready. And I'm going to seed this like soon. What grows. I'm getting my other neighbor, he's got a whole bunch of orchard grass that he combined. And yeah, down here they combine fescue, orchard grass. They combine all that and sell the seed. So anyway, he's got a bunch of it, and this Saturday I'm going to go with the bucket truck, which was broke down. That's a whole different friggin' story, but it's fixed now. I'm going to do some work with the bucket truck up and down his long-ass driveway. But him, his son, and a couple other people are going to help us, and we're just going to clear his driveway so, they can get stuff in and out of there without those branches hitting anything. And he's going to give me a bunch of seed, so that's good. But anyway, so, I got to turn this water off. So anyway, I am going to calibrate this. Now what that's going to do, it's going to knock down all that broadleaf stuff. All of that. And all back there. Everywhere. And across the road. I mean, look at that. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna knock all that back. Now it is going to stunt the growth of this grass, which is fine. And then I'm going to brush hog it off. And then I'm going to apply my lime and phosphorus and all that stuff, or potash, all that stuff. And and then this January, February, this winter, I'm going to overseed it. And I've got my recommended seed. I've got it all on paper, so I'll go do a different video on all that. But that's kind of what's going on. Tons of stuff is getting done in that house right now. I'll do a different video on that. So comment, rate, and subscribe if you want to.